Hello and welcome back to RTN Tonight, Glasgow's favorite mid-afternoon late-night talk show. I'm Gabriel Furman.
And I'm Allison Angeles. We've got a great show today, so let's get started with the news.
Amidst the excitement of the New York Yankees home opener, an unexpected 4.8 magnitude earthquake shook the city during batting practice. Now, as if that weren't enough, New Yorkers are gearing up for another natural spectacle, a solar eclipse. This time, thankfully, it's anticipated. The Yankees are even getting in on the fun by delaying their game against the Marlins to allow fans to witness the eclipse. They're even giving out unique Yankee solar eclipse t-shirts to the first 15,000 attendees. Because who doesn't want to commemorate an eclipse with some baseball swag? Manager Aaron Boone isn't sure if they'll need to change their pregame routine for the eclipse yet, but hey, if the sun's going to disappear for a bit, maybe they'll just practice and start hitting the ball in the dark. And speaking of darkness, Boone recalls the last total solar eclipse during the Little League World Series where he had his trusty eclipse glasses ready. I guess even the Little League games need some cosmic excitement every now and then.
A Florida woman had to call 911 to help eject an unwanted house guest, a 6-foot, 7-foot, nearly 8-foot long alligator. Mary Hollenbeck said that she was at her home in Venice Grand Palm community when she heard banging at the front screen door. She said, "I got off the couch and came around the door prepared to say, 'You're in the wrong place.' But what do you do when what you see is not a person and instead a gator?" Hollenbeck called 911, and it took combined efforts of several Sarasota County Sheriff's deputies and Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission officers to get 7-foot, 11-inch gator out of the house. This curious gator traveled from a nearby pond, had to go through 2 yards across the street, and come into the house. Talk about moving in silence. Hopefully, this is not the kind of gator that we see later.
John Alfred Tinniswood, aged 111, has officially been recognized as the world's oldest man by Guinness World Records. Hailing from Liverpool, England, Tinniswood attributes his long life to luck, moderation, and a steadfast commitment to indulging in fish and chips every Friday. Born shortly after the sinking of the Titanic, Tinniswood has lived through 2 world wars and served in the British Army Pay Corps during World War II. Now residing in a care home in Southport, Northwest England, he is presented with the Guinness World Record certificate on Thursday. Despite his age, Tinniswood maintains a philosophy of moderation, advising against excessive habits like smoking and drinking. He firmly believes in the importance of balancing and maintaining a healthy life, though he acknowledges that luck ultimately plays a significant role in longevity. And as for his diet secret, well, it's simple, a weekly fish and chip supper. Because let's be honest, who wouldn't want to live to 111 with a tasty tradition like that? So here's John Alfred Tinniswood, the world's oldest man, proving that a bit of luck and a touch of moderation and a love for fish and chips could go a long way, quite literally.
In a tale of canine capers, a Chinese mall had 100 huskies escape from a pet cafe and run loose through the shopping center. Workers at the cafe in Shenzhen, Guangdong, said that someone left the door open, allowing the doggos to run out into the shopping mall and surprising and delighting shoppers. This is the kind of accident that I want to be around. The cafe employee said that the dogs were excited because the business owner was visiting the cafe after a prolonged absence. Workers ran out after the dogs in a ferocious pursuit and were able to fetch the excited animals after a prolonged tail-wagging chase. Positively, an exciting incident that will hopefully encourage people to come and see these furry babies.
Get ready for the Jersey Shore beach season with a recap of the weird and wacky items found during last year's cleanup efforts by volunteers from Clean Ocean Action. From voodoo dolls to Baby Yoda dolls, beachgoers left quite an assortment of oddities behind. Cindy Zipf, the executive director of Clean Ocean Action, described the findings as a guilt list of the region's most bizarre littering habits. Plastic items dominated the collection, but alongside the usual suspects like bottle caps, there were genuinely head-scratching discoveries, like a food fryer and even a severed Barbie head. Seriously, who brings a food fryer to the beach? Maybe someone hopes to fry up some fish on the sand. And let's not forget the personal grooming items, because what's a beach day without a bit of body hair removal? Ew. All right, okay. Some beachgoers decided to multitask their relaxation time with grooming sessions, leaving behind electric razors and body hair remover containers. Ugh. But amidst the strange, there were also reminders of simpler pleasures like leftover food. Who knew a day at the beach could feel like a picnic and a treasure hunt rolled into one? So as you prepare for this year's beach season, remember, the Jersey Shore cleanup is like a box of chocolates. You never know what bizarre surprises you'll find buried in the sand. But just steer clear of using that abandoned fruit fryer.
The mayor of an Italian island is attempting to solve an animal overpopulation problem by giving free goats to anyone who can catch them. Riccardo Gullo, the mayor of Alicudi, introduced the Adopt a Goat program, when the small island's wild goat population grew to 6 times the human population. Anyone who emails a request to the local government and pays a $17 stamp fee can take as many goats as they wish, as long as they can transport them off the island within 15 days. Currently available until April 10th, the deadline will extend until the goat population is back down to a manageable number. Officials will not investigate intentions of prospective goat owners, but ideally, they hope that people will try to domesticate the animals rather than make the goats their lunch. The goats have become a major tourist draw for the island, but Golo said that the population boom has caused animals to spread beyond their usual habitat and invade gardens and homes. Not bad. Might have to take a trip on a mission for a goat, or maybe I'll just look in the mirror.
It's Tuesday. Mexico's National Palace has become home to 19 feral cats, dubbed living fixed assets by the government, ensuring they receive lifelong care and attention. These cats roam freely, making appearances in press briefings and greeting tourists. They've even become celebrities, with one cat named Zeus crashing a press briefing and becoming an internet sensation. It seems even in politics, cats know how to steal the spotlight. Named after artists and Aztec words, these cats have become integral to palace life. President Lopez Obrador admits they often take center stage during official ceremonies. Move over, politicians. It's time for the real stars to shine. But how did these whiskered wonders find their way into the palace? It's a mystery as old as time, with staff suspecting they slipped through cracks in the gate under the cover of darkness. Talk about sneaky intruders. Palace staff have provided vaccinations, sterilization, and cozy cat homes to ensure their well-being. After all, who said the palace life was just for humans? And as for the cat's thoughts on their newfound status as living fixed assets, well, Coco swished his tail in contentment while Olin stretched out for a cat nap beneath a palace pillar. Ah, the sweet life of a pampered palace cat. Meowvelous indeed. These palace cats live high lives with perks that even some humans envy. Who wouldn't want to be a part of this presidential entourage, lounging in historic halls and stealing the spotlight wherever they please? Perhaps we all aspire to be like these perfectly privileged palace cats.
An Illinois man did 26,100 squats in 24 hours to break the Guinness World Record and raise money for charity. Tony Perino of Decatur aimed to break the record of 25,000 squats in 24 hours, which was set in 2020. Perino surpassed the record as well as his own goal of 26,000 squats, but the video of his attempt still must be reviewed by Guinness World Records for official certification. He started his squats at 5 a.m. Thursday and ended them at 5 a.m. Friday. He took 30-second breaks after each set of 22 squats, with some longer breaks peppered in to make sure that he had energy for the long haul. The record attempt raised money for the Marion County Horizon Center of Decatur and Mount Zion, which provides housing, employment opportunities, and other resources for adults with developmental disabilities. Certainly lifted spirits with firm determination and, well, very toned legs, cheeking the doubters at last. Stay tuned, and when we come back, Gab is going to interview a member of Rowan University Filipino American Coalition Club.
Hi, I'm Billy Utensils. Are you tired of using forks all the time for eating cereal? Well, guess what? They're trash, garbage, get it out of here. Boy, do I have the product for you. My newest invention, a spoon. And guess what? These things, only $39.99. But if you order now, I'll throw in a second one for only an additional $38.99. Wow, what a great deal! Order a spoon today.
Cut.
What the fuck?
Boom guy, take 5.
Taking 5.
Billy, we talked about this.
What's the problem?
Spoons already exist.
Since when?
Since forever, Billy. Forever.
No.
Billy, I went to Freshens this morning. They gave me a spoon. They had extras. I didn't even want it.
So you're telling me that not only do forks exist, but spoons do too?
Billy, spoons and forks have existed forever.
Man, I wish there was, a mixture of, oh my God.
No.
Did somebody say boom?
Welcome back to RTN Tonight. I'm joined by the treasurer, Rupak Brad Kopp. Brad, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Nice. It's a hot day today. These lights are steaming. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good myself. I enjoyed the weather today. Spent some time in Philly, and then came back. We actually had dance practice for upcoming show, so it's been a fun day.
Yeah, me and my friends played some spike ball. Yeah. All right. But, Brad, what is Rupak, and how did you get into the club?
So RUPAC is the Rowan University Philippine American Coalition. Obviously, me, myself, I'm not Filipino. How I got in the club, a couple of my roommates last year were part of the club on the executive board. And I just went out one meeting to go with them at the start of the year because I didn't have anything really going on. And then I really just felt welcomed like right away, met some of my closest friends in there. And really what kept me coming back was just the whole family environment.
Got you. So we did some research on you and your club. We learned that you guys got like some t-shirt merch. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so we have our Kababayan merch. It's actually live on the Instagram. We have some left over right now. It's like a tan color, and it's got some nice graphics made by our very own Lawrence Mendoza, our graphics chair. And yeah, it's been selling like wildfire. So if you want one, hop on it quick. But also, if you come out to the show Saturday, we will have another item of merch out. It's going to be a new design, new color, new everything. So stay tuned for that one. Got you.
And would your club be open to doing any collaborations with any other clubs on campus?
Oh yeah, definitely. We do collaborations all the time, whether it's with other cultural clubs or elsewhere around campus. We've done service events with Rowan Love Blue with the beach sweep and Colleges Against Cancer. We did like a cancer drive for them. And then we also collab with Rowan Ula all the time, Rowan Rangila, anything like that. So if anyone's interested, just message the Instagram Rowan_pack.
Other than Rupak, is there anything else you would like to promote, or really honestly anything for Rupak coming up?
I think the main thing for RUPAC coming up, we have our biggest event of the year this Saturday. It's called Kapabayan. It's going to be in Flieger Hall Saturday night at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6. It's going to be a really fun night. It's a cultural show. We got not only us performing, but we also have Rowan Rangila, the Indian dance club here, and Rowan Ula. They're debuting their Ritmo Caliente dance performance team. And other than that, we have other organizations coming from Stockton, Rutgers, New Brunswick, University of Delaware. All around, it's going to be a fun night. Lots of cultural showcases going on. Free food in the lobby. As I mentioned earlier, there's going to be t-shirts being sold in the lobby. And also, there's a pre-sale going on now. If you go to the club's Instagram page, it ends tomorrow night if you would like a discount.
I am so sorry, but as for the most important question on the show, everyone back there knows it, and everyone behind there knows it. What is your favorite restaurant, good sir?
My favorite restaurant around here? My favorite
No,
restaurant
of all time.
Ooh, that's a heavy-hitting question. I think
I know, but we ask the heavy hitters around here.
I think my favorite place to get food honestly is around here. It's right on Delsey Drive. It's called Goodfellas, the sub shop. It's the best sandwiches that I've ever had. I love going there before any type of event or anything. It fills me right up. I've tried their cheesesteaks, their chicken sandwiches, Italian hoagies. Everything there is delicious, so that's definitely my go-to.
Have you been to Full 2 yet?
What
On
is that?
Robo?
Oh, the one on Robo? I have not. I'm trying to try it soon.
I'm telling y'all, you and everyone back home, that is the best spot in Rowan University. I'm not playing. All right? No free promo, but like free promo anyway. I'm sorry for copping so much, Brad, but thank you, Brad, for coming on to the show. Make sure you guys follow the club's Instagram page at Rowan_Pac. Stick around as Brad will be thrown into the gauntlet for our classic game of RTN Tonight, No Cap.
I don't care, Michael. The PO needs to be done tonight. No, I don't care about your stupid little girlfriend or your anniversary. I'm the president. That's what I like to hear. Perfect. Thank you so much, Michael. All right, I'll see you soon. Tonight. Yeah. Oh, hello. I'm Emma Butts, the president of the Rowan Television Network. Today, I'm going to be doing story time with RTN Tonight. I will be given 3 random words, and I'll have to make a story within 1 minute. Let's get started. Faster next time. Very nice. All right, let's get started. So the other night, I was in the Burger King, and it was very dark. All the power went out. It was very intense. I was in the middle of eating my Whopper. And then all of a sudden, crashing in through the door, Batman came, shirtless, Robert Pattinson. And I looked at him, and I was like, Robert Pattinson, what's going on? Please save me. It's dark. I'm scared. He looked at me and he said, Emma, I'm sorry. Not you. Not tonight. I looked at him and I said, why, Robert? What's going on? Everything's dark. I can't see anything. And then an angelic voice, singing in the night. All the lights came on. Not all, but one. Adele, standing in front of me on my Whopper, singing Rolling in the Deep. God was in that Burger King's that night. Robert Pattinson, Batman, was on his knees. And I can't say that I was ever blessed more than that night. Thank you for watching. This was Storytime at RTN Tonight with your president, Emma Butts. Good night, Glass Sparrow.
Emma Butts with RTN. What are you doing today? Today I'm doing story time with RTN Tonight.
Today I'm doing Storytime
Welcome.
with RTN.
Oh,
Today
oh, hello, and welcome back to RTN Tonight. As you know, I'm Allison Angeles, and I'm joined here by our wonderful guest of the night, Brad Kopp. So Brad is now here to join me for RTN Tonight's game of No Cap. So to give you a little recap of the game, a timer will start when I ask the first question, and from there you will have to answer 20 opinionated questions as fast as possible. After that, we will match your time with next week's guest, and we will see who went faster. So Brad, are you ready for the game of No Cap?
I think as ready as I'll ever be.
All right. Ready, set, water or fire?
Water.
Gucci or Goodwill?
Goodwill.
Monster or Red Bull?
Red Bull.
Yesterday or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
If aliens exist, do you think they'd like us?
Probably not.
Favorite dinosaur?
A Stegosaurus.
What color folder was math?
Red.
VCR or DVD?
DVD.
Roller skating or ice skating?
Ice skating.
Bing or Firefox?
Firefox.
If you were a worm, would you still pay taxes? If they say, oh, whoa. If you were a worm, would you still pay taxes?
Yes.
Interesting. Do scissors freak you out?
No.
Keyboard or touchpad?
Keyboard.
Highlighter or screwdriver?
Screwdriver.
Do you think bees pay the honey tax?
Probably not.
Who wore it better, Santa Claus or Mariah Carey?
Mariah Carey, definitely.
Balloons or cake?
Cake.
If Bill Gates owned a gate, would it be called Gates Gate?
I think so, yeah.
D&D or Monopoly?
Monopoly.
Are you confused?
Very.
Good.
Thank you.
That will be 1 minute, 92 seconds. That is your official time, Brad. I think you might have beat last week's
said 1
guest.
minute,
Yeah,
what?
you did. That is exactly 1 minute. Well, not exactly. 92 seconds. So, do you think you'll be beating next week's guest?
I think so. I think that's definitely a hard score to beat. I think that was
Yeah.
definitely my best effort.
Honestly, I think you went pretty fast. Well, thank you so much for coming to the show, Brad. And thank you for the audience for tuning in to RTN Tonight. Make sure you're clicking that subscribe button and liking so you can stay tuned for next week. I'm Allison Angeles. Have a great night, Glassboro.